ever had a round in which you're doing pretty well, and then all of a sudden something goes really wrong at the end, and your team somehow pulls it together and saves your poor virgin butthole? That's exactly what happened here on this round on Abbey. You know, by default, it really isn't that bad of a map. There are a lot of flanks you can take. You can either go through the city. I don't recommend that. It gets very easy to get lost. You can go through the far right flank, which is what some of my heavies are doing, which is a bottleneck, which invites artillery to come pound you. Or you can do what I'm doing, flanking on the far left and going through the hills. Because the hills, you can take advantage of the open terrain. You can shoot at tanks in the city. I mean, you won't kill anybody, most likely, but you can at least pop a couple shots at them, or at least discover an enemy. So, it's not an altogether useless area, but it's much more fun just to go through these nice straightaways, because especially with the 3-4, speed is its friend. And you have to be careful when you're doing third-person shooting. As much as I like firing from third person, like that, it's beautiful. You just have to be careful. Don't do it around teammates unless you know for certain that they're dead, or you won't hit them. In the case there, I avenged the death of my well-beloved teammate, so that was not bad at all. Also, this map is also nice because, unlike, it wasn't Comer, it was another map, I forgot what it was called. Oh my god, I forgot it was like some Russian name, but I got caught on a rock. And a B1 and some tank destroyers just proceeded to rape my tank up its butt, which was not fun to watch, because I would have gotten at least 5 kills that round, had my tank not gotten stuck, because I was just circle deathing 2 tanks at once. That was cool. Anyway, I do get some good shooting moving kills here. Like on this guy, fires, and he's overcompensating for aim, so I get nice and close, boom, and he's dead. What is that, a T-14 or something? I can handle them. T-14s suck. I'm not afraid of them. Sturm Panzer II, interesting. Let him pass. Pull the trigger. And that should have hit. Either that or he must have moved at the last second. Yeah, he's moved a little bit. Now there I aimed down the sight because I wanted more precision. I didn't want to accidentally shoot my teammate. God forbid. Because I really don't want to lose points. And I see that that's not a T-14. That's a KV-1. And normally I would go after him, but he's got backup in the form of a medium tank and then a tank destroyer coming in behind him. So that's crazy. You know, I have balls and I'm proud of it, but I'm not going to go into something that's blatantly suicidal. That's crazy. I mean, as awesome as a 3-4 is, and as good as I am at the circle of deathing, there's a certain point when it becomes woefully unrealistic to think you can just shoot your way out of that scenario. Because what would happen is, they'd always have an angle on me. They'd be hitting me from 3 sides at once, unless I somehow track the KV and just use him for cover. But eventually he'd start to get a beat on me, and life would just suck. So I started to make a run for the base. I mean, you can tell by this point in time, we are raping the enemy team. Just end over end. But they haven't lost yet. They still have some tanks in the reserve, and they come back to haunt me. I should have gone after that M8 that you saw coming earlier. I could have just doubled back a little bit sooner. I mean, I could have gunned it through the KV. Like, I may have been able to do that, but one of my tracks was already damaged, and I didn't want to risk getting killed again, because I was just at half health, and a direct hit from a KV, especially with this thing's side armor, which is very well sloped, would probably kill me. So, that's alright. The M8 doesn't kill me, don't worry. I end up surviving the match, but I came pretty close. Because I think, if I were the enemy team, what would I do at this point? I'd try and make a counterattack on the base, and that's actually just what they did. Because we already cleared out that trench on our right flank, so obviously they can't set any tanks there. They couldn't have slipped through the cracks. It would have taken them too long. And lo and behold, here comes an M8A1 and the KV. I'm thinking, oh my god, let's get shooting. I really hope I don't die. No, I almost died there because the M8 shot me and he tracked me. But I gotta give my teammates credit. They were very good. They definitely knew what they were doing, and their timing couldn't have been better. They literally saved my butt from being strung out and hung on a wall. So, thank you, teammates, for not sucking, and hope I did my job decently well. 3 kills is definitely a good round in my eyes.